someone stole the picture, I
No,
thought.
my brother goes. He goes.
It's live right now, by the way, just in case you're gonna trash talk your brother.
I'm not gonna do it right
Here, you take that for me, Chris. We're doing a live questions and asking answers. You got questions too on how to do all this fancy stuff. How in the ever did you get into grafting trees, Chris?
Watching your videos.
Not really.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Partially, yes.
What in you said, I'm finally gonna do it, man. I'm putting it down. I'm gonna graft a tree. Do you remember? Why, Chris?
Spending so much on grafted trees.
That's me too, I think was part of the reason. I was like, how much did I was like, wait a second, it's grafted. What does that mean? That means some dude cut it together surgically, precisely put it together. And I was like, well, what, do you go to some special school for that? I was like, you gotta have a degree. You do. I went to that school called DeVry, MIT. No, Florida Technical Institute. I'm just kidding. Money was tight, money wasn't tight, but it wasn't right. You remember that commercial?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'm that guy right now. What was that for? Well, Everest.
It was Everest.
That's where I got my degree in how to graft. Is there anybody watching this, or it's just me and you? Because it is Saturday. People should be out feeding their dogs.
3 viewers, 2 likes.
That's cool, man. They're good people. They're good people. All right. Tell them to ask all sorts of questions, because this is like an interactive video. And I know Tyler's got to get out of here. Tyler, what are you feeling like grafting for your efforts today? What do you feel like? What don't you got? What were you looking for? PDM? You got that?
No, I don't.
You want one?
Sure.
So we do a PDM. We'll do it on this one here. And then what else? Got a PDM.
I don't have spare toe.
Well, then there's 2 that we can knock out for you.
Perfect.
They're not going to be huge.
What?
Yeah, I know.
No.
But I'm looking for something.
He doesn't like you that much.
It didn't like I found your knife or anything.
He found it. I keep losing my grafting knives, and these guys keep finding them, and then they get bonuses and treats. They're like Lucky Charms I leave out in the yard for me to freak out about. And so, just gonna get rid of some of these leaves in here. The leaves bother me. Let's go get some sounds. Is there's people watching?
It's 5.
5 human beings. 2 artificial intelligence. China. I love that sound, them noises. Look at this rash. Show them that rash. I don't know, guys. I think I got it from handling a chicken too much. Somebody, I need 8 doctors to tell me what's wrong with me. I think it's probably from handling those cashew nuts. Okay, this is your PDM. What we want is an upright branch that I won't miss. I'm looking for something that's not going to bother me to cut off. I think this one's decent right here. It won't hurt my feelings. That's a nice, you know, it's not the end of the world. The tree looks kind of the same, but that's a nice little branch. This we could give to someone like John Travis, and he could actually use it. But we're not going to do that today. It's like a credit card. Look what I do. Cut that up just in case somebody tries to get it, yo. This is too secret. If you want to mess with that, you can go ahead and try. Now watch out for Matthias in Germany. He's like, no problem. He's like, everything. There's some guy out there that'll root all that too.
Because he knows I'm out here like a little carpet scavenger.
That's right. I got scavengers. What is it? PDM. And then I got a burrito in the ground we can cut from over here.
They're laughing at your credit card cutting skills.
Like my credit card cutting, and then I got it down to where I wanted. I just cut off. This is gonna take. I can smell it. Sometimes you just know it's gonna take, and this is one of the times. Both of them's gonna take. Now I'm looking for a decent cutting that I can sacrifice from here. That's upright. This one's good. Straight off the top. Straight off the top. I'll cut off any junk. Sometimes I feel like less is more. Like if I try to use, you don't want to use all this, you know what I mean? Like up to all the, you cut it back to a good branch. That's good. You know what I mean? You got the old wood. You don't have to use all of that. You gotta walk backwards and wrap. What you taking the tape and then wrap it around the tree grape. And then listen to a chicken commit a don't say that word rape. The chickens out here are going nuts. They're jumping on each other's backs and leaving scratches. I need to make, listen. If anybody out there knows how to make armor, that would be so cool to have armor for your chicken, like a metal.
Chainmail,
Like armor.
chicken mail.
That'd be cool to make it like Ewok armor out of bamboo, Jabba slats. Like you remember the Ewoks had wood armor? That's it, guys. I've envisioned it. I'm gonna have a wood Ewok armor for my. That'd be hilarious to see one get like a hawk try to attack it and like get deflected by the Ewok wood armor. Like get it on video. You're like, look, this worked.
Asher says chicken saddles.
Chicken saddles, yeah, those are legit. Okay, let's hurry up and get this done. Tyler's got an event to be at. Not really, but he has a family, which is an event to be at all times. Alcohol, let it set in for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
10.
10. Wipe it off. All right, one of them's bigger than the other. We're gonna do this one into that one. Okay? We'll go straight down the middle, y'all. Wiggle, wiggle. You're not cutting, you're splitting. Remember that. And now this is just straight cuts. Look for the straightest line you can take and slice off a little bit. You don't have to do it all at once. You can do little bits at a time. This knife's getting a little dull, but it's still working. See, I'm shaving it. Like that Norelco commercial. I always want to eat the wood like ginger. You know the ginger, pickled ginger? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll be slicing it so thin it comes off like pickled ginger.
William, he didn't spray anything on the Scion. He was disinfecting his blade with alcohol.
Listen to Chris on that, William. He knows what he's talking about. He's right. I have not I don't spray nothing now. There are people in the industry that I've heard use a dip or like some kind of antifungal spray with copper and antifungal. There's a dip they use that will increase your takes on like your mango grafts incredibly. I've heard of some kind of dip, just like from Roger Rabbit. Put the cartoon in. No, I've heard of something that they call it like the dip or something. And they put, I don't know who uses it. Maybe Excalibur or Zill. I've heard back in the forum, they were a little bit of lore right there. They were talking about the dip. I was looking to see where the graft union was. Sometimes I lose track of where it is. And then you'll take a razor to it to cut it free. Let's see if there's any light shining through. No, that's good. So we could label that. That was the Spirito. I got a label right here. We've been labeling stuff actually, Tyler.
Proud of you.
Isn't
Proud
that crazy?
of you. Look at you.
We're not gonna put the date because it's been memorialized on this video. Spirit.
I made it to BWI. Got me some labels.
Oh, thank you very much, Chris.
Oh, yes.
And the other one's gonna just be PDM. Sometimes I forget PDM is purple and fuzzy, which is real cool. And I've seen some pictures of the guys in Brazil posting like the fruitus raris of the trees. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. We're loaded to the gills.
His top 25 or whatever.
I
wonder
wonder
top 25 where he had that one on there, I think.
I wonder how many times per year they fruit, because like the Grimmel, if you're lucky, is like 3. Sometimes none. Like, I just haven't. If they're in pots, or if you have a season where there's like not good rain, I'd imagine you wouldn't have a good crop. Oh. And then this one, see, I did that on purpose. You see how the angles, they go together? See, that was all thought out well in advance, which means I have to cut it like that. And then like that. Oh, I keep having to go up higher and higher. Take me higher and higher. All right. And then it's going to be ready to go home and set. You just set it in a place that you feel like is...
Set it and forget it?
Yeah, you definitely need sunlight. You don't want to go putting them in too much shade. But now, we're cooling down, but it seems like we always get that 100-degree day in October, which is what you're going to have to watch out for. So this time of year, particularly if you're trying to graft stuff and keep it out of a greenhouse, in California, I'd imagine it'd be worse than Florida. But in Florida, if we get one of them dry days that's really hot, it just tanks.
Yeah.
So you just watch out for that.
Okay.
And then you know that sun's dipping down in the horizon, and sometimes it just comes down and it hits the pot way more than you would think. But I guess that's for bigger specimens. But it's definitely changing position, and I see the shadows changing
Yeah.
position, and I'm like, wow, I can't. It's only been a week, and I'm having to move stuff where I'm like, I can't keep that there. It's getting cooked.
Yeah.
So you gotta this time of year keep an eye out for which way the sun's turning or whatever, and see if that pot is getting cooked. I think that's good.
So some dappled light, some sunlight, but
I like putting them on the east side of a bigger tree and underneath the canopy so it gets that morning and then a break at the end of the day. But I've got a lot of stuff grafted that is just underneath a larger tree. And that's the PDM. Did I do a label for that? I thought I did.
You did.
I just didn't tear it off.
that's one of the mango varieties.
Mango variety, baby. Developed in South Florida. The Redlands of Florida. 2 rare mangoes and a lychee hybrid. Thank you.
11 viewers.
11 people. All right, we're going
Mhm.
to continue on. Let's think about what we can graft. I have little scions. You have to dip out? Yeah. Thank you again for your help. Come anytime.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. We're going to pray on this rash. Look at that, people. See you, Tyler. Your boy. Look what they did to your boy. I don't know who done this, but I feel like it was some plant that I hand because it's on my handling area. How am I supposed to go out and meet people like this now? I'm a monster, y'all. I'm a monster now. Let's go. Thank you for listening to my testimony about my skin disease. And then look over here. I got pitangas planted out over there, all right? One day it's gonna be a monster. And then look over in the corner, I got my mulberry Thai dwarf. One day it's gonna be a monster. I'm gonna cut it back though, and I'm gonna transplant it. We're gonna have a whole garden out here in the bed of the truck. Think about it. Everybody's gonna wanna do it. I'm gonna be on the TV. I'm making it big, Ma.
Yo, Daddy says hi.
Dad, I'm making it big, Pa. I'm gonna do it big. We're doing gardens in beds now, or trucks. I got a skin rash though, Pa. My dad's a doctor. What do you think done this to me, Pa? It's like HSV2 for my forearm. Come on, Pa. Help me out here. Help me out, Pa. It's good to hear from you, Pa. I'm looking for something to grab. Let's grab one of these. This is one that I got labeled as oblongata, and there's a debate whether or not this is the true oblongata. I figure I sell some and let somebody argue with me about it for about 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do a little slingshot on this one. We're gonna knock it back to here. We're gonna do a
It
slingshot.
says leprosy.
Leprosy. Thank you, Dad, for the diagnosis. Appreciate it. Leprosy. Surprisingly, it doesn't hurt at all. And Tyler pointed it out. He's like, Adam, you're working on an interesting skin rash over there. And I was like, I am? He's like, yeah, you are. I don't know what it was, but it looks bad. It doesn't hurt, thankfully. So this is, we're gonna call that oblongata. What's the chicken?
They're giving Tyler a farewell.
Tyler, goodbye, Tyler. All right, let's knock these out, and they can ask any questions along the way. But this is just another stupid grafting video. They're calling this oblongata. I take off the leaves, okay? Look at these nice little buds. I don't know if you can see the buds. Little buds there. 15 viewers. Y'all are so nice to me. So, taking off the leaves. This is my slingshot. This looks a lot like Sabra, really, when you look at it, but the fruit's supposed to be big and slightly tart. I've heard it's really good. It has a teardrop shape and a pink colored flesh. Skin's supposed to be thick. Garbage. Chris is running for it. Cut that credit card up. And then just pulling off that. All right, so we've got 3 decent scions. We'll knock out 3 of these and we'll be sure to label them. You wrap from the bottom to the top. Stretching all the time. You probably can't see it, but I'm stretching it. Why are they so noisy? 1 scion. Now watch how I do these. You wrap one first, then the other. And you usually go for the bigger stuff first. What if you run out of tape? I don't know why I even said that. I don't like the slingshot sometimes just because they're a pain to wrap. It's just, but they're cool when they take, people buy them. They say, that's a dang slingshot. I know that costs $10 more to graft that. Why are they so noisy? Look at the nice buds. See that? peeking, already trying to peek through. Give it about 2 weeks. You're gonna have action on that, buddy. This is the time of year to graft them, in my opinion. One of the premier times to be grafting on plania. Now watch what I do. This is technical. I go up and over under. I like a little over under. Gosh, it's messed up with me. Sorry, I'm having trouble here. They're laying a bunch of eggs, I think, is the issue, Chris. Have you been eating them? You don't? Do you eat eggs?
We do.
I don't eat them.
I don't know if we have been, though.
I don't eat them at all. I've been feeding them back to the chickens, really. But we got to get into eating eggs again. It's your duty as an American to eat eggs. It's your patriotic duty to eat eggs. I'm just trying to seal this bottom part up, and I'm going like crazy on the tape here. This is fun.
Not right away, William. He asked if you take the tape off right when they take.
No, the tape around the union, but not around the. I take it off. It takes a while. I can leave it on for months. I feel like. Okay, that's good. Got a little scrap here. What kind of bug is this that showed up? The other day, I had a horsefly bite me on the leg.
I had one land on my neck.
A deer fly. It bit me so hard, it hurt so bad, it's got me paranoid now. There was something that just flew around here, guys. It's on my toe. Okay, that's wrapped up. All right, now let's cut these back. I hear it. It's buzzing me. I think she's just laid an egg. That's the egg laying cry. Thanks for filming, Chris. We're gonna knock this out. We're gonna be done here after these grafts. Ask him some questions. That's great. William's got a ton of great questions. We love it, William. Pretty fit, mentally speaking.
Why is it that you're using dual cut snippers than bypass pruners?
Just because I like them.
Any specific reason on the damaging of the?
I don't know now. I just like them. These cost more. All right. These are cool. I just like them. All right. They're just cool. That's all I know is I think they're cool. I saw some guy using it and he looked cool. It's like Marlboro cigarettes. You know, it's like my brand. I seen a guy on a horse smoking them, and ever since then, it's my brand, buddy. Someone was using it and it looked cool to me at some point. And that's why I got into it. And I don't know if I can ever quit it. I think someone did tell me that they're better. And then I started using them and I just like them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Particularly. That was like a domino effect. So we're calling this, what was it again, Chris? You remember? What we're calling these again?
They are the oblongata.
You got it. Good. I was testing you. Thank you. He remembered, guys. That's points on his assessment. Everyone. Yeah, you could make the case for both. Yes. Yes, BJ.
Connectivity issues.
Connectivity issues.
Let's see. We might be back here.
So I'm asking him how's that quality. We're trying some girl.
True.
We tried for him.
Any better now, Asher?
I grafted through a curve here. Let's see how it worked out for me.
William asked, does regular Scotch tape work as well as grafting tape?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Heck no. No. The answer to that the short and simple answer would be no. Or else why wouldn't I just save some money and use that? Right? Think about it. I guess that makes sense. I mean, you could use other supplies that are not what I'm using. You don't need to use these exact tools that I'm using, but it helps. I mean, we could be using X-Acto knives and straight razors. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If this was a prison type setting, and I needed to just shank a scion with whatever I had, I could do it. But why do that, man? It's gonna be all right. Why not get the appropriate tools to really get up in there?
William says it's hard to find grafting tape over here.
Oh, Honduras. Okay, well then he's gonna have to do a lot of bagging. I would bag a lot of the grafts up. Just put a bag over the top. But I think on Amazon he should be able to get it shipped in. Off of Amazon maybe. Or there's a guy that ships it. I don't know. He's on the forum. His name's Bell, B-E-H-L. Look up buddy tape on the forum. Group order, buddy tape from Bell. Here, this last one's for you, homie. For helping finding my grafting now.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. See how this comes out for you, buddy. Just gonna skin it one more time. Isn't that too easy?
It's purty.
It's pretty alright. It's a Y shaped. You know the name on it. We're gonna,
Yeah, sure.
we're gonna label it. Surgical precision. Got you a little courtesy tab. You can unpeel it. Okay, and then we're gonna do oblongata. Any other questions before we go slither back into our
Howdy ho.
howdy hoes? What was it called again?
Oblong.
Long. Oblong. 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 Oolong tea is my favorite. Good luck, man. You know where to put
Yes.
away from those chickens. How many people we got watching? 2?
10.
All right, 10 viewers. You did really well. We won't even delete this one.
Do you do any mango grafting?
Not really, but I've done it. I've done it. I did them before.
Your neighbor said thank you for that mango you grafted for him.
He's on there?
No, I was just saying
Oh, okay.
that was one of the ones I know of.
My neighbor's watching. And say, wow, you're welcome, neighbor. Tell him, should I just go about my business? You got stuff you got to do too, Chris, right?
You're good.
I'm gonna just continue grafting these. I'm gonna go pick out some rare stuff. I don't want them to see. They can't know everything I'm grafting. That's moves, yo.
William says the oblongata leaves look very similar to the Grimmel. Is there any?
They do. They do. I don't think they're related though.
No.
No, they're distantly related. You know, they're not like each other, but they do really. They really do look a lot alike. You're right about that. You're right about that. I never thought about it that way, but you're right. Anything else before I go?
Or similar fruit?
No, fruit is not similar. No, I've never heard that. No, they don't even look the same. Not at all. Not at all. No. Anything else? It's a bug here. Stalking me. Is that a sweat bee? They get on you and they drink your sweat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. They like the sodium.
Any other questions? How many? 10 viewers? Yeah. I guess we'll shut it down. Thank you for watching. We grafted stuff. We'll do it again.